Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Forer from TradingWinds.com, and this is our update for May 22nd, 2019. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. Well, it was a fairly quiet session up until the afternoon, but mostly in the red throughout the day, and that's in fact where we ended, despite the FOMC meeting minutes confirming that the Fed really has no plans for any rate moves for some time, as they put it. But by the end of the session, the Dow was lower by 100 points, the S&P 500 giving up 8 points, the Nasdaq closing lower by 35 points, and the Russell giving up 13.5 points. The bond market did trade higher, making back the losses of the last 2 days, and the yield on the 10-year note dropping to 2.386%. Crude oil surging today, collapsing today, really, I should say, down $1.81 or 2.87% after a surge in U.S. crude stockpiles. Gold, however, was fairly flat, fairly flat, moving lower by about 30 cents at the official close, and the U.S. dollar ticking slightly higher. Now, back in focus, and a lot of talk here about Apple. Shares of Apple. Apple's been dropping ever since hitting a high of 233 last October. It got down as low as 142. Made most of that back, but is now back under pressure. And really, the concern here is that it could get caught up in the trade war, meaning if China decides to ban the import of Apple products into their country, and 30% of their sales are in China. That would be devastating. That would most certainly lead to a huge gap lower and move lower for Apple, which would drag the whole market down, I think. So I'm sure that's more of a last resort for China, but the possibility remains. But nevertheless, right now, things are trending lower. And the key time frame to watch is the weekly time frame. There is a major test happening right here, right around that 20-period moving average. The main level to watch is 175. And if we break below 175 here, I think Apple goes much, much lower. So we're sitting at just over 182. I think it's highly likely we test 175. What happens from there, honestly, is going to be a big, big deal here. So keep an eye on Apple, especially the weekly time frame and that 175 level. That's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you on our next update.